Chrissy Brown, hello, hello. Thank you for coming in. You are first. You might also be last. It's a work day. I don't expect a lot of people to come in. But if you're still here, please let me know that you can hear me. I don't have the best signal. I'm going to sit behind the camera. We'll see what happens. I'm actually sitting, and if you can see a little bit from that picture, I'm actually sitting a little bit under the bridge. Sound check, 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 check. I don't know if I see Chrissy's comment, but that was before I started the live. Oh, here they roll. Art, hello, hello. Rebel, hello. Let's come on, fish. Yeah, I'm definitely fishing against the odds today. There are people across the river where I normally sit. Raymond, hello. And I drove all this way out here. I didn't really want to. And we had storms. It did already rain. But we're expecting storms off and on to the day. I couldn't really catch bait yesterday. I assume you can hear me. Sound check, sound check. I put my Bluetooth on, so I never know. Plus with the spotty signal, I don't know. Oh, awesome, Rebel. I might be able to catch that. Thank you, Raymond. I appreciate that. I hate to do it every single time, but you just never know. If you're on, you're not on, what's happening. Um, so I'll continue with my story then. I had a hard time catching bait. I went last night, and I had 2 live bluegill on. And then I only caught 3 fish. But I kept them. I never caught anything last night, so I kept the fish. And that's what I'm fishing with today. I'm using them as cut bait. Dave, good afternoon. Thank you very much for coming in. I like that. I saw Chrissy's post first. Art comes in second. On a positive note, there is a positive note. I'm not sure. I mean, like I said, we're expecting storms. It did already storm down toward home, so I'm not sure if I outran the storms or not. We'll find out. People are fishing over on the side that I normally fish. This side, it's all concrete, rebar. It doesn't look it, but I am under the bridge, so there is a lot of concrete. Thankfully, there were already some holes in place. One rod over there is not quite really secured, but I am in the shade, so that's good. And I'm sitting behind the camera today because, again, with the spotty signal, oftentimes it glitches. I hate that. I hate the lag, the slow motion of the ocean. I appreciate you all being here. 12 people in the house. It is actually kind of later in the afternoon. Again, I wasn't sure if I was going to make the ride out here, and it was raining at home, and I was just like, to hell with it, I'm going fishing. And so I say against all odds again because I didn't have good luck catching bait. I get out here to my spot. There's people fishing over there, and there's my good luck charm, Muddy River Catfishing. Today could be the day. Thank you, Chris, for blessing our presence. So yeah, I was bummed out, and I went across to I've fished this side before. Actually, I think I fished. I had One Ton Fishing Club share the live stream with me over here one day, and but the bank over here is really nice. Fishing in a hole that I do actually catch fish from, usually from the other side. I cast in that direction. So, I don't know. We'll see. Carolina Real Screamers. Actually, I've seen Jamie catch a fish over here in front of the bridge piling. So the bridge is here. The problem I had, I mean, I can fish down there. I don't know. I had to find a spot where I had some sort of signal, shade, and a place to put the poles. Big Slim, hello. Oh, good, Jamie. I'm glad to hear that. Dallas, hello. Um, a very good spot, he says. So let's see. We'll see. So right now I'm running. I have some finger mullets, actually some good sized finger mullets. So I'm using the second half of that finger mullet that I used the other day. And then I have one bluegill. I have the head and the body section on. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Mike Turner, what's going on? Nice to see you. I hope things are well. 17 people. I was surprised because, again, I know it's a work day for most people. I'm actually surprised I was able to go live because, again, my signal strength, I had like 2 bars. If I'm lucky, I have 2 bars. So we'll see how it goes. Steve Mosley, hello. Team Snagging Whiskers. A lot of fabulous people in the house. Thank you all very much. 18 fabulous people in the house already. And I've been live 6 minutes. Now, if we could just catch a fish. I'm sorry to hear that, Mike. I did see your Facebook post too, so hang in there. Hang in there. So I would have just done this as a video if I couldn't go live, but I figured I'd try this for a little bit. And I'm actually happy now that I'm on this side. It gets a little sketchy at night. Over here, it's just different. But it's all right. You come down this really long dirt road to get down to this side of the bridge. And it's all woods around me. We'll see how long I stay. If I don't get rained on, even if it rains, you know, I'm in a position I can sit in my car. I'd like to at least hear the bells ring today. Even if, I mean, just a bite would be great. Last night I had nothing, no bites. Right now, it doesn't look like it's got the dark, ominous clouds overhead, so that's a plus. I am fishing very close to this bridge, as you can see. Again, I probably could have tried the other side. There's a little bit more of an embankment there, and I had tried to put my rod holders in. It's just very tricky. And I don't have anything to secure my bucket to, so I don't have a wagon. If I had the wagon, maybe I could do it here. If I had something to weight, you know, some weight in the wagon, I could run that like Michael does. But sometimes you just got to go with what you got. That's what I'm doing. Rich and Leo Angling, hello. Working and listening. Thank you. I appreciate that. I just got a DoorDash notification. I tried DoorDashing the last few times. It's all good for, I did one run today. All of $6. It was not worth it. And then the whole thing just died out. That was the other reason. I'm like, you know what? To heck with it. I'm going fishing. Fishing with Squirrel. Hello, hello. Laura X. 20 people, 21 people in the house. Thank you all very much. I appreciate it. I didn't even share it out. I didn't because I don't usually catch anything. If I do catch, I mean, I might catch one. That would be all right. Well, see, I'm the other side of this is that I'm fishing the incoming. I'm at the bottom of low tide, and I'm fishing the incoming tide, which I typically try to fish the outgoing tide. But again, you got to go with what you got. And the current actually looks like it's going towards the bridge, but my lines are going out away from the bridge. So hopefully they're not being dragged over to the bank. Now, the last time I fished over here, I found a lot of snags. So that's a good possibility as well. Moonlight fishing. I did not say hello. Hello to you, and thank you for being here as well. I love that name. My favorite spot. That's where I was last night. I didn't have a sunset though, because again we had storms come in, and Michael actually blessed me with a pizza delivery. That was very kind. And unfortunately, we're not able to fish together because his schedule is such that he's just working a lot. And so that was nice. I am not fishing with a live bait though. I actually took the live bait and put it on ice, so I'm not throwing the live bait. And I couldn't catch bait, so I don't have any more. What I've got, I have 3 sunfish and finger mullets. Oh, there's a freaking bite. Oh my lordy, thank goodness. Right on that middle, oh, on the Mad Cats. Let's see if it takes. That looked like a gar hit, honestly. But we'll see. So I was excited. I heard the bell. I actually saw that. I saw that snap. Ring, ring. That's right. I told you, Chris, you're my lucky charm. I appreciate it very much. And everybody hates that song. Ring my bell, ring my bell. Mm-mm. I love it. Ring it. Bring it. Bring it and ring it. Let's go. Let's go. I'll tell you though, the old saying is a crappy day of fishing is better than any day working or sitting at home doing nothing. Sitting at home, watching fishing, listening to fishing, wishing you were fishing. I might as well just be here fishing. And I can't catch them if I don't put the lines in the water. I'm sitting in dirt right now. There's a lot of grassy areas, so but I tried to find the best angle, the best signal. There's my mother. Hello, Tootie. That's right. Bring on the fish. Bring the fish. We just had a quick tug on the Mad Cat's rod, the middle rod. And but that was it. It tugged it and let it go. And you can't really see the other rods kind of next to the piling to the left. It seems to blend in with that piling, but it is there. This spot here, I have found a lot of times if I'm getting the gar bites, it's okay. I like that because I have managed to catch fish shortly after the gar bites. And I know a lot of people talk about it on YouTube that the catfish will follow the gar to kind of pick up the pieces behind them. So, and I'm actually a true believer of it because I've seen it happen. I do, Jamie. I love it. I love that Mad Cat's mostly too because it was gifted to me by LG Bass and Catfish Regulators, and it's got purple in it. And I would love nothing more than to have that brand new purple Mad Cat's. Boy, I want that thing. That thing is sharp, but it is not in my budget at this point in time. So all good things come to those who wait. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the good one. I honestly don't know how I'm going to reel it in. So I kind of looked around, thought about it. I can probably climb down that bank. I'm not worried about it until it happens. We'll see. We'll see. Um, hopefully, I don't have snakes slithering up behind me today. I am sitting in my chair. That happened the last time. I happened to move the chair and there was a snake right there. Um, and I am in the shade. Hopefully, they are not in the shade over here. They can keep the snakes over there on the other side. Oh, that's awesome. Congratulations to her. Yeah, I bet she does. I'll get one. I'll get one. Michael made a good point to some. We were fishing. We didn't go live or anything. We were fishing only for a little while and down at Enterprise Landing. But these guys were down there, and they were fishing like with regular, like what we would use for bait fishing rods, and they were catching some good sized catfish. They had gotten a flathead. They got a blue cat. It really doesn't require. And I think Michael does that a lot with his videos. It doesn't require a lot of expensive gear. Um, it's just we, as the people we are, enjoy we enjoy that so much more when we have the nice stuff. But it's definitely not a requirement. I will say, however, a good reel is a requirement. Probably a good rod too. I mean, you don't want one that's going to break. All right, Mike. Thank you very much for popping in. I hope you do come back. Exactly, Mom. Where did it go? I'm pretty sure it was a gar anyway. I think it just tested the line, snapped it, and it snapped back. I've seen some heads popping up out of the water too, so there could be a good chance of turtles. Hopefully I don't lose my stream, and I do apologize ahead of time. That's again why I'm sitting on the back side of the camera. I'm pretty sure I'll probably have lag, so when I do get up, it'll be in slow motion. Comments, I've lost them before. When they come to a standstill, kind of like they are now. Um, we'll see if you're commenting and I'm not seeing it. Nope, there it is. P&B, thank you. Glitchies, the glitchies. Yep, one hit wonder over there on my Mad Catz rod. I think that was actually, um, not sure. That's the one I put the head on, the sunfish head on. So yeah, the disappointment of seeing all those people fishing over there for me because it being a work day, um, taking the time to drive all the way out here. But I have shade over here. And I am under the bridge, so if it does start raining, well, I'm sort of under the bridge. Oh, there's a split tail swift flying over. Those things are so gorgeous. I love them. They're a black and white bird, and their tail splits off into two. And they're awesome when they fly and they come in low over your head. They're just amazing. So I did just cast out just before I started this live stream, and we'll see what happens. And again, it was at the bottom of low tide. I'm pretty sure it was the bottom of low tide. We do have some, the dark clouds are starting to roll in now. I can't even, I brought my big 10 by 10 tent, but I can't even secure that down because it's concrete here, and although there's dirt and all that, and there's rebar sticking out, that's what I'm afraid of, getting my tires on the rebar. Um, but there's just no place to secure anything like that too. And usually when it starts storming, the wind pops up with it too. Hunting and Stuff with J&J. That's a new name for me. Is that somebody that's been in my stream and changed their name? But thank you very much for coming in. I appreciate that. I'll have to check you out. Check out your channel. What's the spelling, Mom? What's the matter? Spelling, maybe? I might have missed that. And thank you very much for coming in my stream, Mom. Tootie tootie. I don't know. It just hit that rod and left. I'm gonna get up and go check it real quick just to see where it pushed my line to. Kind of brought it in. Let's see if I'm snagged up. Oh wow, this water is so low. And like again, this does have a lot of snags on this area, so it wouldn't surprise me. I just gotta tighten up my drag. Yep, this is. Oh no, this was the body. See if we can get this back out there. This one looks funky too. Funky Comadina. I'm gonna actually try see if it's not. Oh, actually, it was out there. Let's see if I can cast this one down the edge of the bridge. So that's a good size. I don't know if you can see it, but that's a good size piece of mullet on there. I get these from the bait shop. I'll let the current take that one a little bit. It's actually right up against the pilings there. So we'll see. Everybody tells me, fish the bridge, fish the bridge. CVA, hello, hello. I believe so, Mom. The bird being called a swift. Yeah, I think it's a split-tailed swift. Oh, all right, Hunting and Stuff. I appreciate you letting me know that. And thank you again for coming in. You've seen me around. That's always a scary thought. Yeah, in the chats. I don't frequent the YouTube as much anymore because I work. Well, I was working a lot, but now I work. I have to work all through the weekend and stuff, where most people have that stuff off and all the live streams are happening. And then at night I try to do side jobs, but that hasn't been going so well. Chunky Cats, hello. Thank you very much for popping in. I appreciate it. I'm not a stalker. That's too funny. So now I just recast out that Mad Catch, and sure enough, it came back this way. So, and I generally on the other when I fish the other side of the bridge, I generally will throw 4 ounce weights, and they hold pretty good. I don't have a lot of 4 ounce weights, but I'm not sure. Maybe I did put 4 ounce on there. I probably the next time I reel it in, I should check it because I did throw a 5 ounce weight on one line, and I may very well have 4 ounce on the other. So the way these lines are kind of coming back in at me, yeah, that one really did. I may want to up that because I kind of want to get out there in the middle of that body of water. Fishing trucker, all right. That's awesome. Charles Reeves, hello. I did get on. I was watching Chunky and has kind of going back and forth for a little while last night. The TikTok, they're running the TikTok and their YouTube. I had the TikTok. I was having fun with it for a little while, but yeah, I gave it up. Thank you, Richard. Yeah, please subscribe. I've been kind of stagnant on the subscribers, but again, I'm not I'm not one that gets out there. Buck Williams, hello. Thank you very much for being here. Um, I'm not one that really I mean, I just get out here and do my thing and share my stuff, but so I unfortunately don't have like the area to fish and catch all these great fish. But when I do, I feel like that meme. I don't always catch fish, but when I do, it's always an exciting moment. I feel like welcome to Laura the Explorer, where extra is ordinary. That's me, Miss Extra. Yeah, I don't like that. Have you guys had that experience? Like you throw out a line, it comes back. You throw out a line, it comes back. And then you don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I mean, I'd like it to come back, just would like it to come back with a fish on it. Ah, actually, I say I'm fishing against all odds over here, but I'm fishing alongside the bridge, alongside the pilings. I'm in the shade, it's beautiful. Kind of actually think I like it over here. AZ Highland Homestead, hello. I appreciate the new people coming into the stream. Um, I don't have a lot of service. So when that happens, sometimes my video will lag. And that's why I'm sitting on this side of things because here you can usually my audio comes in good. The picture quality is just not always the greatest. I do, I do, Mom. I keep looking under my chair. My mother's referencing the snake. Yes, I don't only not only under the chair but everywhere else too. But I'm sitting in dirt, um, actually. God, that annoys me. I'm thinking I don't know if I should leave it, reel it in, check my weight. Maybe I need to put heavier weight on there. It looks like I'm on the side with some heavier current. I'm not sure if I'm seeing this. It's moving like a log, but it's sitting still like an alligator out there. It is so funny. It's so deceiving that the water looks like it's going under the bridge, but everything else is flowing in the opposite direction. It is AZ. It is a beautiful spot, actually. I typically am fishing on the other side, but there's a lot of people over there today. So I had to come to this side, and I actually checked out another road. Thank God I didn't keep driving because it dropped off to nowhere. I didn't bother to get out. Very not traveled very often, you could tell. Um, because I have been down here before, so but because we're under the bridge, even though there's dirt and grass here, but underneath this it's all concrete and pilings and whatnot, so it gets really difficult to put a rod holder in. So until I can afford to get a wagon or something of that nature to fish from, I kind of have to make do. I was lucky though, I found these few holes that are in here. Oh, good grief, you're in the boonies. There is a slight breeze, yeah. It's actually, I'm telling you, it's actually quite nice. I am in the boonies, Mom. Yep. Um, it's definitely all woods around me, and it's a long road down here, a long, narrow road. It's all right. It's all good. But the breeze is actually really, really nice. And if the rain here, they were talking about the rain mostly being on the coastline, so I came up out of that. I'm more inland. But again, I am under the bridge. But I don't know. I mean, if it rains, I'll probably have to end my line because when I move just enough under the bridge, I lose signal completely. And again, I'm not even sure how my signal is. Like when I get up and walk in front of the camera, I'm sure it's probably lagging. But yes, a light breeze, a shade. It's not overly windy. Like that's how it was when I tried to catch bait the other day. It was just so windy. But if I'm gonna sit around, I figured I'd sit around on the bank. Oh, that's right, Mom. You have been down this road. That's right. When you came to find me and you were on the wrong side. Mm-hmm. So you know exactly where I am. Rebel, was it you that said you're going live at 9? I'm pretty sure. I have a lot of moderators. Somebody could be dropping the link for Rebel. If you don't have him and you want to check out his live stream and support, yep, yep. It's a famous line. Yep, yep. Um, I'm sure I'll be able to catch him. I'm sure I'll be home by then. So I'll definitely try to make sure I get in there. Thank you, Richard. I appreciate that. And you're welcome, Rebel. I always appreciate you doing that, Richard. Coming in, spending time in the streams, and dropping the links. You there? I was in a live stream. I'm not even going to mention whose or who it was, but there was a comment, and the person whose stream it was probably will remember because I mentioned it to them. But there was somebody that was frequently dropping links, frequently doing that, frequently supporting and whatnot, but literally came into the live stream and said, "Okay, I'm off to go find some subs." So basically, you can't pick up any more subscribers here, so you're letting us know that you're leaving to go somewhere where you can. That's nice. Oh my gosh. But you know, that's how it is for some. Team David, hello. Michael, howdy, howdy. Oh my gosh, Mike, I had to share with Michael your post about where things don't belong in the butt. And how I said, "Oh, you putting your snacks there again?" Oh gosh, that made me laugh. 25 fabulous people in the house. We've only had one jingle so far. I'm actually going to get up and recast this rod because it's just driving me crazy. I'm gonna check the weight. I'm gonna pull it in and check the weight. I want it out there in the middle of the river. This other one to the left, you can barely see it because it blends in with the piling. Eddie Gross, hello. But I did try to cast out along the bridge. That one has also come back this way. So my guess is the pole to the right is the only one that probably had the 5-ounce weight on it, and the other two probably have 4. So I think I'm going to up my ante. And see if I can hold that bait out there. So again, I apologize if I lag, if you got the lag, and my back is killing me, so I apologize for that as well. Ganked over. I'm like ganked over like some old lady. No offense, Mom. Oh, wow, that one's really slack. What happened there? Oh, why is this reeling so hard? Come on. No, don't get wrapped up in there. Yep, 4 ounces. Ba-bing. I have never had to put 4 ounces, more than 4 ounces on out here, so. Kind of interesting. We'll see if that 1 ounce makes a difference. Yeah, that water's moving pretty good out there. This one's holding pretty good, so I'll leave that one where it is. Kind of hard to see the line. This one I'll check again a little bit. I'm going to leave it where it is at the moment. It's really nice because I can see upriver from here, or downriver, whichever way, I don't know. Whereas on the other side, I can't see all that. LG Bass in the house. Hello, hello. Shirley T, hello. 5 o'clock here, driving and listening. Wow, 5 o'clock. It's probably 5 o'clock here too. I don't know. When I'm in StreamYard, I can't see my clock. But I'm not really on a time constraint, and it hasn't really been getting dark here until about 8-ish. I do have to go to work tomorrow, but I don't have to be there until 9 o'clock. Oh, that's awesome. That always makes me happy to see that people are picking each other up. And that's what I love about. Sometimes I think, oh, sharing people out, it doesn't really help, but it does because you bring it, other people are coming in, new people are coming in, and then it gives the opportunity to find new channels. I tried to visit a few streams last night, so I kind of bounced around. There was a lot of live streaming going on last night. Awesome. I would love to see Mike Cole putting some content out. He has done a few fishing videos, and he has some really beautiful spots. Yes, Richard. Thank you very much. Adam Mahara Fishing. Hello, hello. Oh, they're gonna bite for me today too. I've only had one take that middle rod real quick, so either it was a gar or a turtle, because there are some turtles down in there, but I don't know if they're way out there in the middle. But aside from that quick snapback, I haven't had much action, but I've been out here for about as long as I've been live, 45 minutes or so. Thank you, Richard. I appreciate that. Oh, awesome. Look at Tom's picking you up too, Shirley. Awesome, awesome. I'm going to be dealing with wind. Good thing I got time to think about this and figure out where I'm going. Yeah, exactly. Oh, gato, oh, gato. Hello, hello. I love it. The lucky clovers. Yes, Rebel, that's right. And, like sometimes, like in my situation, I wasn't expecting people to be over on that side, but there's, you guys probably can't see it in this video, but you can see every freaking stump that I have to fish around when I'm over there. And so this is actually kind of nice. This is nice on the side. The last time I fished over here, it did seem like I got snagged up a lot, but it's all right. Jamie from Carolina Real Screamers. This is where I actually met him, and well, Rebecca wasn't with him that day, but on the other side. But he has said that this is a good side to be on. But he did catch a fish. I was actually fishing the other side of the bank, and I saw him catching a fish in front of. He was in the boat, and he was fishing right in front of the pilings over here. Awesome. Lots of hook sets going on. Love it, love it. Yeah, I was watching Has and Chunky Cats last night too for a little bit, and I was trying to bounce around. Um, I like to go into the channels that I used to go into early on, or people I used to, they're smaller channel. Although I shouldn't say that because a lot of them are hitting 1,000 subs now. Um, but I try to bounce around to some of the smaller channels mostly. Oh, that's great, Elgato. Um, did they already put a thumbnail and all that up, or whatever? You could drop the link to that if you want, or if somebody else can. That would be great. Definitely love when people share out what they've got going on. Lindia, oh my goodness, I'm so happy to see you. Grass is greener on the other side. That's right. That's right. I love it. If you guys don't know, Lindia, small water, John, small water charters. Um, Lindia is the better half of that. And I love that channel, and I love their channel. I don't get in there and watch as many of the videos as I would like, but they do a great job with the video editing. They get out there in Florida, they're on their bass boat, and they make it a lot of fun because they are in competition a lot of times, so they're counting the fish that they get, and it's really awesome. So if you have not um, and I know you're probably not blue in my channel, Lindia, but if you guys haven't picked up small water charters, go definitely do that. Take a look at that and check it out. Um, I know it's not catfishing, but I'll tell you what, they get some good sized bass on that boat. They do, they do. And it's fun to watch. It's fun to watch. And they'll do a lot of premieres, and they do the live streams also. Um, so definitely, you want to check them out. Get into their live streams. That's a hoot most of the time. No, I always have a good time in there. I just wish I could catch them more often. Yeah, it's actually I can see down both sides of this river. Gosh, I wish I had a boat. It is actually quite nice. I mean, it's muddy water, but it's nice. Donald Ware, hello. Oh, you're welcome, Lindia. Absolutely welcome. You guys are well deserving of it. Shirley's getting picked up everywhere. Nice. So I've only had the one strike on that middle pole. We're about 50, almost 50 minutes in. And again, fishing against all odds. I didn't have a lot of bait. I'm fishing on the opposite side of the bridge, and I'm fishing the incoming tide. I prefer the outgoing tide, but we'll see. We'll see today. We'll see what happens. Muddy River blessed me with his presence. If you know, I find that I always have good luck when he comes in. Um, Usually not too long after I get something, but I did not throw any live bait out there today. I'm doing the cut. I cut up a bluegill. That's what I'm using. I do not have any eel. I could have probably stopped and gotten one, because that's the last time I was here. It wasn't that long ago, and I did catch a blue cat. I caught a little blue cat. I love that little thing. It was gorgeous, and that actually did come in on the eel. So a lot of times I'll say, "Oh, geez, I don't have any luck with the eel. I keep doing it and doing it and doing it." But and so it was actually kind of nice to see that I actually caught one on the eel. Nice. That makes it worthwhile too. And the links are being dropped, and people are actually clicking on them and checking them and checking. If you again, like it was mentioned earlier, I thought I had to, but I didn't. Um, YouTube is funny, and you think you're subbed to somebody, and you go and check a link, and you're like, "Well, what the heck? I'm not subbed." And that happened to me. I forget who it was, but I had actually commented on their video and everything. Um, and it was somebody I visited regularly. And then one day I went in there, I'm like, "What do you mean I'm not subbed?" So sometimes just checking the links. Absolutely. Go find El Gato. And you can, Richard, too. If somebody else, but there should be enough moderators. Hopefully, you guys will drop each other's links. I always try to get in there. I know Mike Costello has popped in and dropped your link for us before, Richard. I'm thankful for that, too. But yeah, always be sure to check out your link droppers. Yep, there you go, Richard. Drop it. That's right, Rebel. Absolutely. Um, Again, I can't see who my moderators are. I have a lot of them. I know Richard's getting ready to go to bed, so if somebody can drop the links, or if you need to drop your own links, please do not hesitate to do that. If you got upcoming events, upcoming premieres, always, always, you are more than welcome to drop that information in here. And I will go back and check. Elgato, if I don't have you, I may not have you in there as a moderator, but I will go back and make sure I put you as one for the next time. I can't do it from here in StreamYard. I have to actually be on the other side. I am on the other side. I have switched sides. Thank you, Rebel, for dropping Richard. There's Richard Jarvis's link right there. Thank you, Team Snag, and I appreciate that. If somebody could drop Elgato if you haven't already, I'd appreciate that as well. Come on, man. Let's get some movement over here. I find on both the outgoing and the incoming tide, I have to be like halfway in between before I actually start seeing any action. So it kind of doesn't surprise me, because I was at the bottom of low tide, and it does seem to take that little bit for the It's almost like because they're coming in or they're going out. It's a real life, true life game of go fish. And Richard is an awesome, awesome moderator. If you guys have him in your live stream, definitely make him one of your moderators. He does an awesome job. He is in the UK, so he is on the opposite shift of most of us, and he still manages to come in and drop all those links. That sounds familiar, Anna. I don't know, were you in my stream the last time talking about that? I think you, um, I've never tried it. And I've tried a lot of things, including raisins. Yeah, oh my goodness. Looking across the river over there, they got a whole crew over there. So good for them. But man, is that stumps. Stump, stump, stump. That's right where I fish too. So when you bring a fish in, it's really hard to get it to the bank. It's very challenging. Oh, I see a guy with a fish in his hand though. Yep, they must have caught one over there. He's cleaning it off. They must keep him and eat him. Well, from here it looks like it's a catfish. I can't. That'd be my guess. You're very welcome, Richard. Absolutely. Uh, I'm gonna just back that up again. You don't have to subscribe to me. I am nothing. I am more a follower of channels and subscribing to other people. You are not nothing. Ever say that again? Okay, Adam. Yeah, I thought that sounded familiar. I'm a lurker sometimes too, only because some streams the chat really goes really fast, and sometimes it's easier to just sit back and listen and watch. I pop into a lot of streams that I don't chat in, and I watch a lot of stuff that I just don't. Joe, hello. Yeah, the little powdered nuggets, I have tried those, and I didn't care for them at all. Especially tried, I don't even know. I tried to hook the edge of the plastic, but yeah, they disintegrate really fast. So how is that really any good? I mean, you might as well just toss. For me, I'm not sure how they really work, but I hope you have good luck with them. Yeah, most of them don't work. Yeah, that is always a way. All right, Team Snack and Whiskers, we'll see you downriver. Thank you very much for coming in. Tight lines, tight lines. I would really honestly take a slack line right now. Let's go, let's go. I'm actually surprised the stream seems to be holding. Holding, holding. 26 fabulous people still in the house. You guys are awesome. I know everybody's going to be popping out as they get home, have dinner. I'm hoping I can hold out long enough to be at least midway through this incoming tide. Make it worthwhile, make the trip worthwhile. Doesn't look like they're fishing with big rods over there either. Interesting. Very interesting. Ooh, what did I miss? I'm busy looking over there. Thank you, Richard. Go get some rest. Yeah, that's right, Elgato. That's the same with me as well. I mean, by the time you comment on something, by the time you get it typed in, it's already gone by and gone on to 10 other things, so then it's just almost pointless. Or if you're in there and you're just not getting acknowledged or that sort of thing, that makes it hard too because you're trying to participate in the conversations and participate in the chat. But also being on the flip side of that, if you're the person running that stream and it's going that fast, it can be hard to keep up with and catching everybody. Thankfully, my streams thus far have never been that big. I'm on the Great PD River. Are you talking to me, Lindia? Oh, 30 minutes left, he says. I don't think I have enough signal to carry a split screen, Steve, but I appreciate that offer. But you can drop your link in there if people want to go support over there as well. I am fishing I'm about 45 minutes from my house. I live in closer to the Myrtle Beach area, Surfside area. But this is out, kind of out, even well past Conway, even really. But I think this is really considered like Conway area. Conway, South Carolina, on the Great PB River. And I'll tell you, it's pretty nice on this side. Oh, there goes my split tail swift again. And there's a lot of bass fishermen that frequent this water. A lot of bass tournaments actually out in the Bucksport Marina area, which is just down the road. Yeah, Elgato. I have to tend to agree. I think that happens with a lot of people too. Ooh, oh, that was thunder. Oh, I might get run off by the thunder and lightning. Yeah, Steve, I appreciate that, and I wouldn't hesitate to do the split screen, other than the fact that I'm lucky I'm even pulling up a live stream right now. And that was thunder right there. I may be ending this pretty quick. Not that I may just actually move into my car, but that would make it real. I'm under the bridge, but it rains sideways and upside down here, so being under a bridge is not going to help. Yes, I know where that's at. We rode motorcycles through there on the way to Bike Week. When? Were you just down here for this Bike Week? Yeah, a lot of the bikes were up in Myrtle's Inlet, which is actually not that far from where I live. One of my friends from New Hampshire who moved down to another part of South Carolina about 4 hours from me actually was in town and talked about hooking up, but never did. I never ended up hooking up and meeting with him. Yeah, the lightning is kind of scary here because it does, although it rains sideways, it does not lightning horizontally here. It definitely comes straight on down. And we'll see. That I only heard the thunder. We'll see if I hear it again. That's a pretty good indication, though. Oh, several years ago. Okay. Thank you, Richard. Oh my gosh, yeah. If you guys end up coming down here again or over here, or if I get that way, I would love to go your way. One of these days, I was out of work for so long and I've been struggling and struggling to catch up. Um, I don't really know why that is because I feel like I should be, but I am not. So I have no actual extra finances. Although I don't know if there's ever any such thing as an extra finance bucket. And with this job I have, there's definitely no summers off. Although I say that, and a lot of the girls I work with are taking time off. The buggers. I'm hoping I got to hook up with Palmetto Cats, send him a message, and find out the deets on his trip in October. Because he's doing another one of those island adventures, and where he boats everybody out to the island if you so choose, or you could stay in a hotel on mainland. But um, I kind of would like to be able to make that. I do need to purchase a tent. The tent I had for many, many years, the fly was just disintegrated, and I went to go order a new one. They didn't even make that tent anymore. A Sierra Designs tent. It was like a $400 tent because it was a four-season tent, and they offered me some percentage off to buy another one or new one. I'm like, no. And then I had to decide if I want to just do like a bivy type thing where you just kind of crawl in and sleep, or if I actually want to have a tent for what I call car camping. I do enjoy the car camping where you can pack everything up and have pretty much everything you need. Yes, it's so true. Everything, something always great. Richard, yeah, are you talking gun shooting or archery? Agata says, I miss some too, especially when we're on good fish, but my people are usually pretty good at saying hello if I'm busy. Yep. um, Rebel says, mine too, Elgato. It's great having a great crowd to handle things when it gets busy. Yes. Uh, yeah, something always happens, and I think just when I'm doing well, and then boom, I needed all 4 new tires, which I was a little concerned about coming down here when I saw these. There's some rebars. They're bent over, but oh my gosh, I could just imagine trying to back up and get one of the bent over rebarbs in my brand new tire. And I paid way too much money, as everybody was very free to let me know that I got hosed. I'm like, oh, thank you, my family. That's so supportive. You got hosed. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm gonna reel this. Oh no, because this is the one I already did. I think it's just moving from the current. I'm pretty sure both of these have the 5 ounce weights on them, so those should be good. This is the one I think we gotta check. Yeah, this one's got 4. I'm gonna pump it up. But Richard, yes, to answer your question about whether it's the shooting, live shooting, I don't think that you can get away with that. You'll get banned. And the archery, um, I don't have, like in most of my places, I don't have signal when I go to the archery range. Although I would like to do that. I was been desperately trying to get Mike Costello to go to the archery range with me so we could have some fun and compete, maybe shooting at balloons or something like that, but it hasn't yet happened. We'll get on him about it though, because he just recently got a bow. And when I go to my archery tournaments, there's a lot of people, not necessarily probably ones that want to be on a live stream. So that's kind of the thing when you get into areas with other people, you have to be considerate. Or you should be considerate, I guess. All right, let's see if that one holds a little bit. That is really, I want it to stay right there because that is right in the mainstream under between those 2 pilings, heading under the bridge. It looks like my current's changing because my lines are now starting to sweep to the left instead of the right. There's small water charters. Sorry, I'm back now. Thank you, Rebel, for taking over the link dropping. Up your nose with a rubber hose. That doesn't sound pleasant. Oh my lordy, look at that. I just freaking casted that thing out there and it just came back slackline. What's up? It doesn't want to stay out there. I just think I don't think anything hit it. Whatever. I gotta get a piece of pizza. I'm starving. Oh, so here's the other bonus part of being on this side is that I won't have the boat zipping through. They're on the other side. Oh, on the guns, Richard. Yeah, I don't think you can go live when you're at the shooting range. I've heard some talk about that where YouTube will definitely give you some channel strikes if, and it makes sense, I guess. Although I don't know, did I put a video up of the shooting? I don't know if I put videos up. Yeah, so if you guys are all picking up and the links and stuff, definitely go check out Small Water Charter's channel, as I was saying earlier. Um, they do great videos, great video editing, and John and Lindia, they're just fun to watch, very entertaining. Um, I think you'll enjoy it a lot. And they do the live streams. They have a live show that they do, and that's always a good time to go in and listen and watch as well. In fact, myself, I have to get over there and catch up on the videos because, as I was saying, I just haven't had a lot of time to be on YouTube and check all that out, and I hate when I miss that stuff. And I especially hate because Lindia was being congratulated in the last live stream I was in, and I had no idea what they were congratulating her for. I was like, dang it, I missed it again. So sometimes it's good to get caught up and be in the know. Yes, you do post new ones all the time, and I love that. I do love them. I love that you guys make it so much fun, um, and the competition and all of that. It's really, I love it. So yes, I will always continue to push you out there for other people to enjoy. I'm sorry if you hear me chewing. I won a tournament and won a new rod and reel. Oh, that's awesome. So was that on video? So see, when I go home tonight, that's I'm gonna have to. I got a couple things to check out now. Fishing is fun. You guys make it fun. You guys really do. I mean, in videos, you can edit out the not so fun stuff, but you guys you have a great time. The waters always look so beautiful. Yes. Okay. Um, well, John, I'm pretty sure that you're blue in here. Can you drop the link to that video, please? Downtown Ernie Brown. Chrissy Brown was first. And hello. I've had zero action over here, so as usual. I shouldn't say that. It's really not true. I do catch fish. Mm, just as I said it. That one on the left. The one you can't see because it's blended in with that piling. Bouncy, 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 bouncy. Take it, take it, take it. I honestly have no idea how, what I'm going to do if I actually get a fish on the line. I have no idea how I'm going to get it up over I'm going to have to walk down that bank. It might not be that bad. Yeah, South Florida is the only way it can look. Oh, I didn't realize you lived in North Carolina. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, it is beautiful there. I would really, my hope is that I will make it there to visit in Florida. Although I have heard, obviously, like anywhere, there's some spots that are not so nice, which is true. Like it's true everywhere, and that it's hard to come by work down there. And I've also heard North Carolina is much nicer to live in than South Carolina. So I don't have the opportunity to do or move. I'm staying in a bedroom. I rent a room from my mother. I'm 52 years old and left my husband in New Hampshire and came down here and rent a room for my mom. So that's my life in a nutshell. JV Outdoors in the house. Hello. You guys are awesome. Oh, Eric B. Hello. Yeah, it also depends on where you live in North Carolina. Yep. Oh, JV got a shout out. I almost there's another channel I think in most cases I watch most of what JV puts out there. I'll catch it maybe not at the time that it's premiering, but I do watch that stuff he does. Um, a lot of the outdoor camping, survival stuff. I just enjoy watching that, especially when he's cooking massive steaks on the grill. That's what I always enjoyed about the backpacking. When I backpacked in New Hampshire, um, oh my gosh, I'd go for 3 days and my pack would be 50 freaking pounds. It was ridiculous. Um, but on the first day, pretty much you could bring anything you wanted to cook because it's not going to go bad. You're going to cook it that night. Um, but that's where I learned how to do. Basically, I have uh, what the heck now? I'm just lost my mind. My stove that I use actually has a fry pan that goes on it, and we make truss-side pizza. And you just basically use a flatbread, and you can dehydrate the sauce. And I think that's what we used to do, but and that will cut down the weight of the pack too. But and then mini pepperoni pizzas and hmm very good. JV, yeah. Did I just see Anthony Duckworth? Hello, hello. Thank you very much for popping in. JV is telling spooky stories now. Oh, I must have missed another one. All right, Richard. Thank you very much for hanging out. I appreciate it very much. I was watching my rods and rambling. Um, yeah, I think when Palmetto Cats was doing it, he would ask people to send the video clips. That was hard. Like you had to pretty much kind of come up with something on the fly. You be safe as well. And thank you again for dropping all the links. How did I miss this though? I don't think I got any notifications. I think a lot of times I actually am headed that way. I go and look to see if I missed anything. So, hmm. Did you do it as a live stream or was it like a premiere? Yeah, the music thing is funny. I don't do a lot of the videos. Mostly all the live streaming is just easier. I'm lazy. um, I should do more videos since then it would look like I'm catching fish left and right. Bam, bam, bam. Look at her go. Um, but yeah, and a lot of people say they get like the channel warnings or strikes or whatever they want to call them for their music. I don't think I've gotten any of those for the music that I put on. A premiere. Okay. Come on. Let's get some action. I can't believe those people are still over there. I can't believe they caught a fish over there either. What's up with that? I'm just forever jinxed. You know, from here, it kind of looks like JV standing over there on that bank. Are you in South Carolina, JV? Oh, are they leaving? They're leaving. Yeah, you buggers. You caught all the fish and now you're gone. I've only had a couple of hits on my poles over here. Nothing taken yet. Yet. Rebel says, Lori, or Laura, thank you so much for having me and thank everyone who picked me up. See you all tonight. Yes, absolutely. So Rebel is going live about 9 o'clock. Lindy is a trophy wife. Nice. Don't tell our secrets to catching. Yeah, nobody needs to know there's like 5 hours in between. Let's see. JV says, ripping music is quick, but going through everyone's videos to find where they are catching fish is a pain. Yeah, next year I'm telling everyone they have to send me a highlight reel. Yeah, exactly. I would definitely have done that. I have enough clips just for there you go. And you know, like when you post you know, like this, if I post a live stream, nobody's gonna come back and watch 5 hours of me not on the left it's bouncing. That was a steady bounce, that wasn't a tug. Come on. I know you guys really can't see that rod either. Funny. Nothing. Dang it. Um, what you gonna do? But yeah, you know, so if you can take clips from your live streams, take clips from your videos, and you can make shorts or a multitude of other videos from just clipping videos. So you get all new content from old content that people probably didn't even see because they didn't watch 5 hours of your live. Pretty ingenious. Ogie, hello, good afternoon. I know, right, JV? Come on. I'm wondering now. I mean, it was bouncing there for a minute, but it's doing nothing. Although it's looking pretty taut. Maybe I got snagged up. That's all right. I'll do just that. If I catch one, I'll put it up there as a little short. And then I'll be all proud. Look at me, I caught a fish. You know, that's how it goes. Like I said earlier, Laura the Explorer, where extra is ordinary. Ooh, and it's getting dusk. Oh my God, that bird just pooped. Flew. It literally dropped bombs as it just flew almost over to the. Thank God it was going that way. It was on the other side of the bank. It was like a plane dropping bombs. And I could see it clear as day from here, so I can imagine the size of that. Kind of happy I'm sitting under the bridge, maybe. Shorts are hits too. They get lots of views, especially if you were to write yes. And hi, Squirrel Magnet, how are you? Refresh my bait. I probably ought to. No Zilcho on the El Banco. And I don't have time to go fish again until next week. I mean, they got to hit eventually. They do, they do. Yeah, the shorts. Funny too, because some people now are telling me that they were a far cry from 1,000, but they put up a short and got like mega hits on it, and all these subscribers all of a sudden came. Which I put up a shorts and get like 5,000 views, but I don't get subscribers from it. So Mike Costello just actually did that. Just put up a short and got I think 5 subscribers from his. I should probably do just that. Cut up another piece. I don't have a whole lot of bait. I mean, I have a lot of finger mullet, but this has been out there uh, for an hour and a half now. Doing fine. Going to do some of this catfishing for a long time since I went back in the 90s. You're going catfishing, is that what you're saying? Oh, really, JV? Again, they're still doing that? That is crazy. I don't understand that. I really don't understand that. I mean, and people were saying that what it is old subs falling off. That's crap. That is not true. Especially in that case, you gain, and then they think, oh, you gain them. They're, I don't know. They just make it so difficult. I really have not moved. My sub count hasn't really moved up or down actually in the last few weeks. I think I finally did hit 750 and stayed. And the last I knew I was at 753 and hadn't really moved up or down from there. And it's always nice to see the growth for sure. Potomac River Monsters, hello, hello. Oh, good, Squirrels Magnet. I hope you do well with it. Potomac, every time I see your name, I still remember I owe you stickers. I have not had the money to go buy any. Now, all the stickers I had, nice. It was nice because I was giving them out on the bank. But that's on my bucket list. I kind of, if I go to that Palmetto Cats thing, I would like to have the stickers by then, if I do go. We'll see what happens. Right now, I struggle to keep $5 in my account, so I actually made $6 on DoorDash today. Woohoo! That's a nice coffee. Thank you, JV. I appreciate that. I would drive myself. You'd probably get further than running. Less likely to have a heart attack too. I'm actually going to refresh my bait and see what happens. Again, I'm surprised this stream even held. And when I get up in front of the camera, I probably do have lag, and I apologize greatly for that. I kind of somewhat expected it, which is why I'm sitting behind the camera today. But I think I'm going to take Lydia's advice and refresh bait and see if I can make something of it. And again, I don't have a lot. I only had caught 3 bluegill. That's what I'm using. And I found this cool little knife. I don't know if you can see it from here. Camo, pretty heavy duty. When I was fishing last night. And it does seem to cut really well. I don't know if you can see it. Whatever. Ooh. Pointy too. All right, we'll try this one. Oh, that thing stinks. Please don't be a snake in there. I don't see one. Oh, yep, this one's snagged. That's what I was saying earlier. Well, last time I fished over here, it was really snaggy. Dang it. I was just going to say, sometimes I'm lucky enough that I recover it. It feels like I did. Dang bugs. I recovered it all right. It's, whew, what a mess that is. Worked out that I lost the bait because I'm putting new fresh bait on anyway. How do you like me now? Ooh, he is not smelling very good at all. Maybe that'll just be the ticket, the stinky bait. What a difference it makes flinging that 5-ounce weight. You wouldn't think so, but oh, that was actually a nice cast out there. I hope that one catches something. Hopefully it'll stay where it is. I see stuff popping water over there too. Oh, gosh. All right, Lindia. We'll see if it works. We might be on to something. And the current did change. So we're definitely on the incoming. Yeah, I didn't quite stay there, but that's all right. Maybe just the sound and the water too will get things cooking. Sometimes I think that's what it is. They hear the splash or whatever and they come check it out. It was when I was bait fishing the other day, trying to catch bluegill, and I was catching bass. What's up with that? And this one's not hooking good at all. I'm sure that'll stay on there. Quiet over here. It's kind of creepy. That looked like it actually came off because that hit water over there. I knew it wasn't. It didn't look like it was going to stay on very well. Like I saw the puddle over on one side, and where my line landed way over on the other. So definitely going to be an empty hook. If it's not, I'm going to be really surprised. Yep, that happens. I guess when I realize it's not on there that well, I should realize it's not on there that well. It's kind of a mushy tail end. That's what happened. probably should have stopped and bought the eel because that is what I got hit on the last time I was out here. I got the fish, but I don't like gripping my mad cats with all that grossness on my hands. I have to wipe it off. Ugh. Probably should have gone more right with that. I don't know why it's so hard to reel in over here. It feels like definitely dragging against current or something. Yep, something definitely hit on that one. Mosquitoes are coming out. That line went really slack, so it really pulled in. It looks like it's so close. Man, it is muggy. Whew, feels the water. Hello, how are you? Jen, hello. Stock Explorer came in too. Oh, I appreciate that. I haven't. A lot of people do, Lindia, go onto the piers and they fish for the reds. Thank you. I appreciate that. It felt like a good cast. It was a good find on the night for sure. Yeah, that one, the pilings that now my mad cats are there. I swapped rods just because of where I casted. Yeah, And they're all, so with, even with 5 ounce weights, I'm throwing out there into the current, but it just keeps coming back. Um, so I can't seem to keep it there. Well, that one's pulling back out. And I got tight lines. Tight lines, tight lines. Let's go. We'll see. Whew. Ah, great farmer. Hello. Thank you very much for coming in. So far, so good, Chad. It's been a little quiet here. I've had a couple of just taps on the poles, nothing substantial. I'm fishing on the opposite side of the bridge from where I normally fish because there were people on the other side. Um, I don't have a lot of bait, and there were storms coming in. I heard thunder. It was raining at home. I'm quite 45 minutes inland, so hopefully they'll stay out there by the surf. And Great Farmer, I'm so happy to see you come in. I asked you the other night about dropping your link, and I wanted to pick you up. So now you're in here, I can actually just click on you and go find your channel. Oh, and Rebel just dropped your link. Thank you. Let me go back. What should I say right here? What kind of sinkers are you using? Well, the round ones. I forget what you call those. I usually here, I typically can get away with the 4 ounce on the other side of the bank. I'll do 4 ounce weights, and they hold really well when the boats go by and cause the wake. I can usually hold pretty steady. I actually upped it to the 5 ounce over here on this side of the bank, and it seems like they keep floating back, but I'm hitting right into the middle of that heavy current. And I have been casting out alongside the pilings here, and the current now is going that way, if you can see. It was going this way, now it's going this way. I'm on the incoming tide. I usually do better on the outgoing. So in a sense, right now, before I was kind of fishing behind the piling, now I'm fishing in front of the pilings. So at least that Mad Cat's one is, which is on to the left. I've been running that line. I've been running that line pretty much right along the edge of that those pilings, but have not had any luck yet. I have one tug. One tug. These are flat. Yeah, these are the flat ones that I'm using. They're not rolling. Let me see if I can show you. Bink. I probably should have put the 6 on. This gets heavy. I don't even know if well, they probably could handle 6. I don't remember I don't remember what they're called. Jose. Coin sinkers. Thank you. Yeah, they look like a coin. Why didn't I remember that? I couldn't for the life of me think of that. Sometimes with that current, there's not much you can do. Right, exactly. I mean, I don't know. Changing the type of weight I got on, maybe, I don't know. But it's just so funny because like I said, I'll fish that other side and I'm perfectly fine. But over here, that current is just ripping a little bit more. Um, and usually when I'm on the other side, I'm trying to cast out as far over here as I can get. So it's all good. Jose better not be in my spots. I already warned him. Don't you ever come to my fishing spot. Just kidding. That's what happened. There were people in my fishing spot on the other side, and I drove 45 minutes out here. And I'm like, you know what? You can have that spot. I'm going to fish the other side. Like Lindia said, the grass is greener on the other side. We shall see. We shall see. Lance in the house? Or who? Oh, you're talking to Freelance. Oh, no, there's Lance right there. Good evening. Good evening. Well, Jen, it is, like I said, it's a pretty good. You don't notice it so much here on the top of the water. It is definitely rip current underneath. So it's not a whole lot I can do. And I think they're doing okay. They're not, I mean, I think just because of where I'm trying to cast out there into it, into the mainstream of things, and it's just kind of circling back around. It's all right. Jose says, if I go out there, oops, I just missed it. Where'd it go? I'll be fishing with you or Costello. Oh, you mean and. I hope you mean and. Well, good luck catching up because sometimes it's hard. We have a hard time actually getting fishing time together as it is. And I've been very fortunate the last few weeks, but he recently took on more hours at work, and so it's harder to get together. It does. I don't understand sometimes where the current comes from because there was no boats. Like, amazingly, the boat traffic is very minimal today. But again, we were expecting storms. Weirdly, we only heard that one thing, a rumble of thunder. That's why I came out. Like it rained at home. It was raining, and I didn't care. I'm like, I'll just go sit in my car and fish. And then when I got here and these people were in the spot, I'm like, oh, you buggers. But I'm almost thinking I like this side better. I think maybe if I come back out this way next week, I'm going to make sure I pick up the eel. I think the eel does, I mean, I don't know. I fished eel a lot in this water, so it's hit or miss. And, oh, something just popped water right in front of my right rod. You see the movement there. I haven't seen anything bouncing though. No movement, no bells. Hey Stan, I know I have a love-hate relationship with the bridges. One time, Michael and I found a spot, and we called it on his live stream, Graffiti Bridge, and you actually had to walk down a super steep hill, but the water was so low, and we were really actually hoping that we could find a bank spot that we could get more out into the open water, but it wasn't possible in that spot. Here, though, I had the option of fishing under the bridge, next to the bridge, or beyond the bridge. So it's kind of a good setup, actually. Hey, Lynn, how are you? Thank you very much for coming in. And again, for everybody coming in, 22 fabulous people in the house, thank you so much. Please drop links. Feel free to drop other people's channels, drop your own channel if you are not a moderator. There should be plenty of moderators, and I will have to go back and look I have a few people I need to make moderators. Um, but please feel free to drop your link, drop your own link, or have somebody drop your link. Drop a link, drop a link. Yeah, link droppers. There's good stuff coming up. A few people are going, like Rebels going live this evening. There's what was I gonna say? Interviews going on and great shows that were happening. So we got a lot of good information out here today. A lot of links were dropped for different things. All right, I got all fresh bait on now. I took another stinky bluegill, in fact. Cut that, just cut the tail end off one of them and put basically mostly the head and most of the body piece on one rod. The other rod, I split the fish in half, put the nice big head piece on, and then try to use the tail piece that came off. And then on my Mad Catz rod, I have finger mullet. I buy my finger mullet from the bait shop, so it's not like the kind that you would get at the Walmart or anything. I don't know how much of a difference that makes, but there were some good sized finger mullets in there. And I'm on the incoming tide. Not my favorite. I prefer the outgoing. I feel like I do better on the outgoing tide. I am fishing. It's basically out in Conway, South Carolina. I'm about 45 minutes from home. Jose, that's okay. It's you know, Michael and I both equally do quite a lot of legwork. Michael's been here 10 years. I've only been here 2. Um, but trying to find spots to fish is very, very difficult. Bank spots. It's just really hard to do. Um, and you basically, if you can look up a landing, that's mostly where you're going to end up fishing is somewhere on a landing. And that's why a lot of times too, if you go, it's better to go at night because then you don't have as much boat traffic on some of them. To find the actual bank spots, they're very far and few between. And if you do find one, you're probably having to walk down through snake and gator infested properties to get to them. Um, the chicken livers, I have tried. Casey Fish Page, hello. I've tried the actual livers. You have to kind of put them in like a mesh, like a stocking of some sort. And I tried that earlier on in my fishing. Um, People say they've had really good luck with them, but they don't stay on the hook. That's for sure. So you got to kind of make one of those mesh balls with it. But I've also tried it with the sardines. I've tried every smelly fish I could think of. I've tried putting floats on, taking floats off, different weights, different line setups. Sometimes I'll do rattles, sometimes I don't do rattles. And every spot that you fish is going to be a little bit different too, and that makes it hard. So if you're trying something, um, you can try that for one spot, and then you got to change your setup to go to another spot because depending on like sometimes it's finding that the lesser weight works best to get less snags. If you can run lesser weight, you're less likely to get snagged in a lot of areas. There's other areas where there isn't anything out there and there's no current. So far, I haven't found any place that I can actually run a float. like the um, James's floats. Michael does though. Michael has tried running the floats, I think a couple of times. The Patriot James floats. Hey, Catfish Heroes, Mike Costello, hello. Can't stay. Yep, I hear you. No, nothing yet. Not catching anything. I've only had the rods bounce real quick twice. It's been really quiet today. And last night, for that matter. I was out last night until the lightning started. Well, Michael, thank you very much for popping in. I know it must be hard for you being at work. I don't know what time it is. Maybe you're out of work. It doesn't look like it's dark enough yet, though. Um, yeah, I always carried hose and string. Yeah, mulberries. Yep, I've heard that too. No, yeah, actually, there was an old, it was a Mexican gentleman when I was across the river. He was an older gentleman, and that's what he said. He called them grapes, though, but I agree. He said they fall from the trees, and the catfish love them, and that's what prompted me to fish with the raisins. I'm like, well, raisins turn into grapes. That'll work. No, it didn't. But catfish are weird, that's for sure. Look at the stuff they eat, the things that people come up with the fish with. And my theory is, though, yes, you can probably catch, I've seen people catch the big fish on chicken and whatnot, but I think in most cases they're predator fish. These fish, these larger fish, they're predator fish. They're not, they haven't gotten that big because they're just hooking into anything. They go after their bait fish. So, although it's kind of interesting to try all the different stuff, I think that the best chances are going to be with the actual bait fish that are in the river that you're fishing. That being said, I buy eel at the bait shop and thinking, I'm going to throw eel out there. But Michael actually pulled that ginormous eel out of the Waccamaw. I was like, okay. So there is eel out there. So now I'm feeling better about that. I'm like actually using something that was in the body of water. Nasty things, nasty. Yeah, I tried that. What did it? I tried the what's that mesh that the cooking stuff? Um, gosh, my brain just shut off. But it's like it's kind of looks like gauze, but you use it for the cooking. And I tried that, and I tried to put my hook in it, but oh my gosh, what a mess! It just the whole thing is messy, and the hook doesn't want to come out. You really got to cut it off the hook. And then I was told to try the pantyhose. I've not tried the pantyhose thing. And then I've tried those blood pocket things there for catfish bait. Tried that cheesecloth. Thank you. Jeez, for the life of me, I wasn't gonna think of that. Yep, yep. Hi, Shark Smith. No, no fish. Yeah, I might try that again, Lindia, with the pantyhose. I have not tried that. Probably comes off the hook a lot easier too. But there's people out here. I fished, Jen. I did go out to Santee's quite a ways from me. That's a good almost 2 hour ride. And I did actually go out there and went in just below the dam. And you want to talk about a ripping current. It was great. It was great fun, but I had my little ugly stick rod, my catfish ugly stick rod out there, and I was flinging 8 ounces of weight, and it still wouldn't hold. It was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. Beautiful spot. I found a beautiful spot to fish, but the current just was ripping through there. Jello, hello, I love that name. Yeah, I fish under mulberry trees on the river all the time. Catch some channel cats. Yep, I've heard that about the mulberries for sure. Um, I don't know what I was going to say before that. I was answering Jen's question. I started to say something, but probably not important. Yeah, I'm amazed. Really, I am kind of amazed that it's been this quiet, like nothing. When I fish the other side, which now there's nobody over there, I usually at least get some kind of bites. The gar will bite, and it looked like they caught a catfish over there. But it's okay. I got to catch up with all you fabulous people. Confidence is key. Yep. I know the eel, and it depends again, it depends on the body of water here, I think. Um, but I got a fish on it here, and this is a great PD. Um, Now, Carolina Real Screamers will say, Jamie will say that it doesn't work so good in the black water, which is like the Waccamaw. I don't know now. I don't even know. I don't know that I've caught anything on eel in the Waccamaw. And that could just be it, maybe because I didn't toss the eel out here today. I see stuff is popping water though out there. Pop, pop, pop. I was kind of hoping the fact that I was running this one line down along these pilings. I was trying to actually get in between the pilings there. It landed, it just came back at me. Nope, pretty dang quiet it is. I was all excited that I did get a couple taps and I thought, oh, I might be onto something today, but no, just another quiet day of fishing. But I didn't have much else to do today, so I figured if I'm going to sit around, I might as well sit around out here with some rods on, lines in the water. And I don't know. I'm going to try. I don't know if I'll lose my stream. I'm going to try this. And they do shark. All right, Lindia, you enjoy dinner. I just want to show you real quick if I can without losing signal. Because that is just, it is pretty down there. But that's basically what I'm looking at down on this side. And then I can see down that side of the river too. And when I'm on the other side of the bridge, I can't see any of that. Yeah, it is beautiful. That's the thing. Like, is it discouraging not to catch catfish? Yep. But hey, I'm out here. It's beautiful. It's peaceful so far. I like to keep it that way. Come on, fish. We got fresh bait on there. It's shell cracker. I haven't actually caught an actual bluegill in a while. So it is shell cracker and finger mullet. And so far we've been live 2 hours and 17 minutes and no bites. Well, no fish. So somewhere around this point, I would suspect I would be starting to get some kind of bite because I was at the bottom of low tide when I started, and I'm fishing the incoming tide. And it's the same thing when I fish the outgoing tide. It's usually about a good couple hours into it before I start seeing any kind of movement on these poles. And that was kind of my hope. I wanted to hang out here long enough just to see. Trying to hang tough, hang tough. Never even heard of a taupe shark. I'm probably gonna have to call this pretty soon because I gotta unload my car so I can be ready for work tomorrow. And I have a 45-minute ride home ish. And these stupid fish hate me. I really enjoy, hey, Brad, the cypress trees. I think they're the most amazing things. I never ever would have imagined living in New Hampshire. I would have never imagined I would have been down here looking at this. I probably don't really want to hang out here in the dark 30 by myself either, down on this side of the bridge. I'm doing all right, Brad. How are you doing? That's awesome. That's awesome, Shark. Yeah, I could imagine. Thank you, Brad. Yeah, I just did a little tour up and down the river, sort of. Um, I suspect that I'm probably lagging though, so that's why I'm sitting behind the camera today. So probably when I got up and was trying to show the scenery, I'm sure it was laggy. If it isn't, I'm going to be surprised because I really had very little signal, very low service. Um, Today, lots of new names come in, lots of old names I haven't seen in a long time. People are dropping links. If you can drop links and you want your link dropped, either or, there should be more than enough moderators in here that can drop your link. If you have something up and coming, please feel free to do that as well. Drop that link. I just like to make mention of it time and again, that you're free to do so here. Self-promote, self-promote. The snail talk. Oh my goodness. The mating snails. That was a riot. No, I haven't actually had too many conversations with Miss Becca lately, but that was a Becca conversation for sure. And I don't even know how it came about. We were talking on the phone and just talking about one thing, and then it led to another, and then I asked a question about something silly, and then it moved on to something else, and before you know it, we were Googling all this stuff. But if you ever if you ever want a good, interesting, informational sort of thing, just Google how snails mate. It's quite central, actually. The mating of the snails. The love darts. Oh, it got so quiet. There's echoing. I'm echoing under the bridge. Hello. Come on, fish, man. Just give me a little jingle. Please give me a jingle before I go. I don't know. I thought I. Oh yeah, one fish just popped water over there. I don't know. Maybe the current's a little too heavy over here. Maybe. I thought this was going to be a better spot with better luck. A little bit of a different scenery, though. I've fished over here once before. Um, it's never a bad thing, I guess, to try the different things, try different areas. I still laugh about that whole conversation. It was hysterical. Jello has a blue catfish. Shark has a shark on his. But they both look alike from the thumbnail. Isn't that funny? I hope so, Brad. Well, I did catch a fish. The last time I was out here, I caught a little fish. I didn't even weigh it. And then when I was out with Michael, I caught a 6 pound fish. And then I was catching a bowfin down in my other spot closer to home. Those put up a fight. You want to talk about a fighting fish? It's the bowfin. And then I was told that they actually breathe air, which explains why that thing just I mean, I couldn't even, I had to lay up on the shore for a while just before I could even attempt to take the hook off. This strong, strong bodied fish, very muscular. Like that thing was thrashing and thrashing. And even after laying up on the bank for a while, kind of creepy actually. Think about that fish breathing air. But they're prehistoric, so maybe that's how they survived. I don't know. I'm probably gonna give this maybe another half hour. I haven't, in 3 hours, I haven't even gotten a bite, so I don't, I'm just not feeling like it's gonna be the day for me. Thank you for coming back, Team David. I appreciate that. Brad says he saw the one I caught. Awesome fish. Never caught one, but it would be fun. Yeah, and actually, unfortunately, I think there was some confusion because I had posted. I was on this spot across the river, and I had posted the thumbnail I used was my actual PB fish that I caught over on that side of the river. That's the picture I used as the thumbnail, but that was not the picture. That was not the fish that I caught that day. And when it got shared out, people were like, "Oh, awesome!" Well, that they weren't watching the actual video; they just saw that picture of the fish, but it was actually um, just one that I had used as a thumbnail. So I created a little bit of confusion there. So that my PB was 10.6 pounds, and the fish that I caught last over here um, wasn't. It was like 6 pounds maybe. And the one I caught with Michael, we weighed, and that was 6 pounds. So aside from those little, I haven't caught anything substantial in size. I still have not beaten that 10 pound, 10.5 pound PB. But everybody seems to think it's going to happen, so I appreciate the support. I guess. I mean, if you continue to fish, it's going to happen eventually. Something has to happen. I don't know. Yet. That's right. Yet. The key word is yet. Still to come. I'm sure you've heard me say it before, but this is our bodies of water are just so overfished, the catfish population, and which amazes me that, well, they do actually put a limit on it. Um, but you do find that, and Michael actually, one of his neighbors had like a picture he was boasting, and he had like 30 freaking catfish on the bank. It was ridiculous, and I'm sure it was breaking the law. There's a limit. And then the people that come out and do the um, drum lines or whatever, but don't check the lines, or by the time they get there, they're all dead catfish. And catfish is a popular dish down here. The catfish tacos, yada yada yada. You can and you will. That's right. I can do it. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. It's all right. It's exciting though. Every fish for me is exciting. That's what's great about it. And this is what makes it so challenging. I enjoy. I don't eat them out of the river. Team David, I there's a down actually where Michael fishes the Watching Landing is the Waccamaw River, and there's a it's called Deck 383, and one of my favorite places to go. It's a little spendy maybe, but they have the fried green tomatoes and the catfish tacos. Palmetto cats. I was talking about you earlier. Oh, interesting. Oh, good. Oh, you plan on doing some bank fishing, Kevin? You know, I would probably be afraid to have you on the bank fishing with us because if you catch a fish, I'll be devastated. Then I'll know for a fact it's me. It's not the body of water. June 19th to the 22nd. You know what? I'm going to screenshot that right there. I'll have to look. I work. I have so far I have Mondays and Tuesdays off, and then I work. Um, Most of the time I'm working Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday until at least 6 o'clock at night. But that's okay because I mean I can fish from at least from that point afterwards on the bank at night. I can probably go until about 11 o'clock, and I'm good. So I could get some fishing time in. That would be awesome. But yes, Team David, I think the fried catfish tacos that Deck 383 has is amazing. I love them. And I just, when you can sit there out on that Waccamaw River at Deck 383 and watch the sunset, it's just spectacular. Absolutely my favorite spot to be. And then the next time I have some extra money, I'll probably go down there and sit and enjoy a catfish taco and some fried green tomatoes. Oh my gosh, that's perfect, Kevin. Two of those days are a Monday and a Tuesday. That's excellent. Excellent, excellent. Tim Molina, hello. Well, I'm happy to hear that. I also have been checking your channel, Kevin, to see if you've posted any kind of details on your um, camping trip that you're planning in October. And I know you said you're hoping for October 21st, I think, or that weekend of. So I'm still, I've already talked to work and talked to them about the fact that I am going to be trying to put in for that time. And they seem to be okay with it. So I just need to firm up with you the dates. Okay, so it's that weekend, October 21st. Perfect. And then I just have to get a tent, pretty much. But I do want to make that trip. I definitely want to make that trip. And I think when I looked it up before, it's a couple hours from me. I'll firm it up. All right. Yeah. And it's good because, you know, during the summer here, as far as work goes, they probably, although a lot of people are taking time off right now, but I can't afford to anyway. I'm trying to catch up from being out of work. But definitely planning that far ahead, I should be able to do that. And I'm going to put in for the entire weekend off. That's what I'm going to do. Primitive camping. I don't get too primitive. That's primitive. No power, no running water. That's pretty primitive. I'm excited too. I'm absolutely excited. And I'm excited to hear that you're coming down. And I'm going to definitely let Michael know as well. I don't know. He just started, he's still at the airport, but he just started a new position and he works. Basically, he's going in at 10 a.m., getting out at 8 p.m. And then sometimes he works a second job at the pier. So he's going to be hard to muckle down, but if I let him know now, maybe he can take some time as well when you're here. We'll see. I'm sure he'll figure it out though and make time to fish with you. I'm definitely not making my own shelter. I'm definitely getting a snake-proof tent. That's what I'm getting. Oh my lordy, did you hear that? That was a fish that just popped right in front of that piling. Why did it not want to hit my line though? Yeah, buggo? Holy smokes, that was a good splash. Directly in front of that piling. My understanding is it's the gar that actually top water quite a bit. Dang, I wish I'd gotten the eel. Palmetto Island survival weekend. Yeah, if I mean, we'll try to plan that for sure. Um, all right, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad you did stop in because I did want to definitely catch up with you to make sure it's that October 21st weekend, and because I do want to put in for it. And I forget where you told me what the name of it was again, but I'm sure I can find that information either by looking at your Facebook or your previous post because I know it was in there, your previous videos. But I'm pretty sure when I looked it up, it was a good couple hours of a ride. The Comfort Inn is as primitive as I get. I haven't done any primitive I haven't done any primitive camping since I was backpacking up in the White Mountains, so I haven't done any camping actually. So my jet boil, that's what I was trying to say earlier, my stove, my jet boil. I lived and died by my jet boil. But I'll definitely try to do some I'll see if I can find all the bits and pieces to my stuff and I'll have to go through all that. Maybe do some campfire or jet boil pizzas while we're out there. It can't be that primitive because he takes a boat over, so I'm pretty sure you can load coolers and all that good stuff. That's not quite the same as putting everything in a backpack. And I mean, Tim, you could probably pack a twin bed. Uh, I can't believe that fish just popped water right there. That is some shallow water right there too. And my lines have not even moved a hair. On Call of Duty. I used to like that game. 15 or so more minutes. That's all I'm giving ya. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Camping and fishing. Doesn't that sound awesome though? Absolutely. I can picture, I didn't go to the last one. Um, but I know a few people did. I think No Real Loss was there, Bex. She made it, if that's the one I'm thinking of. But I would be up for that for sure. I can picture, I don't know, can we have fires? Yep, yep, it sounds like a good time to me. Tim. Yeah, sitting by the campfire definitely you get you get some interesting not it's not even just a smell, it's just the feel of your skin and stuff from sitting around that stuff. I've always wanted to backpack the AT. I always wanted to do that. Maybe one day I will, but it's like I don't know what is it, 2,000 miles or something, and you can go either southbound or northbound. And I have some friends that have actually done the AT a few times. Um, but showers, I guess you're definitely out of luck. And I've actually helped some people out off that trail before because it runs right over the White Mountains. But I'll tell you, you can tell a through hiker like 3 miles away. You're like, whoo, the stench. Good times, good times. We are talking about Palmetto Cat's primitive camping trip coming up, heroes. In October. Um, and he basically what he and he's done it already before, probably a few times. But he boats people over to the island, and there's no running water, no electricity, that sort of thing. So we were firming that up, trying to get that date. That's October 21st weekend. And then he also said that himself and Anna are coming my way, coming up here. So definitely want to hook up with them. 2,000 miles is a very long haul. Kevin gonna wear animal skins. That's interesting. In 100-degree heat. um, the primitive would be like the Flintstones. What the Flintstones? I gotta plug my phone in real quick. Right quick. Yeah, the Appalachian Trail is, gosh, I said 2,000. I don't know. It might even be 3,000 miles. I don't even know. But it runs from the coastline of Maine all the way down to Georgia, I believe is where it runs. So when I lived up in New Hampshire and I hiked all those mountains, and they said the White Mountains were the hardest part of that whole entire backpacking trip. And I've done all 48 of the high peaks in the White Mountains I've hiked. Some of them I've done in the wintertime. And it gets really scary up there because you get up above tree line and you get caught up in the weather, and there's all kinds of warning signs. But there's a book about it too. It says it's called Not Without Peril, and it talks about all the deaths and stuff that have happened. Crazy stuff. Why would anybody be afraid to talk to you? Yeah, it'll be interesting. And I was just kind of laughing because I told him, I said, I'm afraid of having Kevin fish our banks because if he catches a fish, I'm going to know for a fact that it's just me. Because I keep saying, oh, it's our body of water, our lack of fish. And then somebody like him comes down and catches fish. That's all right, though. We just got to find, like, this is a good spot. It's just a long haul. Like I said, I'm 45 minutes from home. And aside from, like, this bank, there's not a lot of bank spots to fish. So a lot of times it's just fishing from the boat landings. And you can't really get too many people on a landing. But hopefully we'll figure it out. Oh, were you on that trip, Tim? The last time that he went out to the island, you went on that trip? No. All right, I'm gonna pull a rod. Sometimes when I start pulling rods, I get something. We'll see. I'm gonna leave this one that's closest to the piling. I cannot believe that fish just popped water right there in front of that piling. But and I'm in the dirt talking about showers, Tim. This is all dirt behind me. I froze. I got completely lost. Now I don't even know what's happening. Let's see. Everything is big. I have no idea what happened. I'm seeing text messages coming in, so that could be. Let's see if I can swap you around. Let's see, camera. I'm getting ready to end it anyway. I'm actually surprised this stayed as long as it has. Let me go. Yeah, I was actually pulling rods anyway. I don't know what happened. I think work. I had some work text messages coming in. I don't know if that's what caused it or not. No, I was talking about bodies being tossed over the bridge, and you guys were gone. And fish were still popping water, but I have still not gotten any bites. But I appreciate everybody that was here with me and hanging out, and those that are leaving, I bid you a very good night. And I'm gonna probably see you on the flip side. I'm gonna go home, clean up because I have been walking through the dirt, clean out my car so I'm ready for work tomorrow. Oh, something took most of that bait. There's a mosquito that just keeps humming my ear. Oh, that thing was barely on there. Why must they be so annoying? Stop. Holy smokes. Another good reason to be packing up right there. All right, thank you all. I'm actually going to pull this last rod and I'm going to head out. So I appreciate everybody that came in. And I'm going to call it good for today. We'll try again next week, maybe. So thank you all for being here. I'm sorry that we had the glitch. And I'll see you all downriver. Till next time, my friends. Have a very good evening. I'll see you on the flip side.